Hello everyone, it's been far too long, but today I want to show you something pretty cool. So as you can see, this is a Sega a 7.62 AKM rifle. You know, it has some pretty cool furniture, etc. But it's missing one key element, and that's the muzzle brake that would go normally right here. Something like a muzzle brake or a flash hider is going to provide your weapon with more control and in the long run more accuracy if you know what you're doing. So how we're gonna get there? What we need to do is to thread and die. This is a process that's pretty universal to a lot of different things. It may require different instruments and tools, but I'll show you which tools I'm using for this particular thing. But you can thread just about anything. It doesn't have to be guns. You can thread nuts and bolts, etc., etc. But let me show you the first thing. As you can see, this is smooth and fat, and it's much too large to fit into there. Obviously this is threaded, that's not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure how thick this is, and I've already found the correct width right here, and then I've marked it on top right there, so I know how far I need to go that way. So this is the first tool that I'll be using, and it has a caliber specific 7.62 pivot point, so when it goes into the barrel it perfectly indexes and stays level. Obviously this gun is unloaded, and I am wearing my safety glasses because I don't want to get any kind of metal shards into here. So with any kind of metal removing process like this, because it's making a perfect diameter as well, it's only cutting this way and it's also cutting in. So I want to go as slow as possible with this, and very, very liberally applying cutting fluid to it because I don't want to overstress the tool. Okay, I'm finished, and you can see the noticeable step down right here, and the outside diameter is ready, so we can thread it now. Now the good thing about this process is that we can make sure to make the thread centrical to the bore, so that's very good. The next step is to take your die cutter, and if you have an opportunity, and I already tested it, see this is the muzzle brake, and you need, it's not required, but strongly recommended. This is a pivot guide, and it tells me exactly how I need to start the thread. So keeping in mind this is a 14 times 1 left hand, I'm gonna go ahead and start it a little bit like so, and I've already oiled this so it's nice and ready to start cutting into that metal. I'm gonna add some more to the barrel, and it's very important to go very slow and not to get over excited when we're doing this. We're gonna make one complete turn. Okay, and whenever we go back and forth like that, it takes the metal that's already has begun to cut into it, like so, and then we're gonna back off, which removes that excess metal. I wish I had a camera to show you the close-up, but I do not. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this back and forth, but there is no rush. And once you have established the first couple of threads, you can go a lot more bolder. Just clean it up. Remove, make sure all the threads are clean. Okay, and let's do the test. So what we're going to do now, there's two different methods of securing this. We're going to use like a flat washer behind there. That way we can lock this down to make sure this doesn't come off during shooting. We can also use some red Loctite or a jam nut if one is available. And to finish up, I took a wrench and tightened it down to about 10 pounds. I used a crush washer and some red Loctite, 262, and it's on there solid. Something like that, after about 2 hours, it's going to be fully hardened, the Loctite, and this thing is not coming off unless you have a propane torch or something like that to make this metal red hot for it to come off. So there is even this is a semi-automatic rifle. Even if this was fully automatic, for this to come off, forget about it. And as always, guys, thank you for being my loyal subscribers. If you haven't seen me on Instagram, check that out and be on the lookout for more videos. Alright guys, till later.